What's going on, everyone? My name is BoIt and I'm back with game 6 between DoD, Magyar and TheMista. Spawning in the right of the map in red colour playing Isis yet again is DoD's Magyar. Spawning in the leftish side of the map in blue colour playing Zeus is TheMista. So we see the same map on Tundra yet again. We see this map is loaded with hunt. This one is quite nice, like for Mista that is. For Magyar it's looking a little bit on the iffy side. I mean, he's got all this here. That's sort of in no man's land for an Isis player unless he does something really acute. And we'll see what he manages to do this game. So we're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mista going up as fast as he did last game, just to prevent that early aggression from the Isis player. But I would really hope to God that he chooses to grab that early second town center, because you're putting off that early aggression, but gold mine's back here. You can't really stop him from mining that gold mine with that nice tower there and a couple of houses around that, and then a wall even. So you really need to grab that second town center and do that that really quick heroic age timing, and go from there. I mean, maybe he can choose to go Hermes and try and get a ceasefire off, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. One thing I don't like whenever I see this is at the start of the game, like, you might accidentally kill caribou and it's really far away from your granary. Like, that much walking distance is a lot in this early stage of the game. What I would do is I just leap that to like rot out, just not even eat it. And if I did want to eat it, I'd throw up another granary. I put like 6 villages on it and my pharaoh, throw up another granary and just quickly finish whatever's left of it off. And I would just attack that caribou, make him move closer to the granary, and then start eating it closer to the granary, because the walking distance here, like 1, 2, 3, it's about 3 seconds of walking distance, and if you count 1, 2, 3, that's about 3 or 4 food, especially with hunting dogs. And then that accumulates. Like, if you walk back and from here and there, that's like 9 or 15 food, like 9 to 15 food, which you've missed out on, especially with 2 villagers walking there. Walking in between. Anyhow, that's that rant over. Mista probably going to be going up as fast as he did again. Like as I said, he's got 2 villages on gold, 3 villages on wood, and the rest on the food. He's going to get up. I don't think he's going to invest in pickaxe just yet. He's going to grab that while he's going to the classical age, and hand axe. Nice find by Mista, finding that priest. Priest's going to have to retreat back to his own base and like go and cry to his mummy. Looks like I got attacked by a scout and I couldn't deal with it. Go and talk to his psychologist, you know, those sort of things. Monument did get up for Magyar. He's gonna use that for the favor or whatever. Probably get a migdol. We get some upgrades, you know. We all know that sort of thing. I wouldn't put it past Magyar to like do some sort of classical aggression, like classical fight in this map, but that's just because he's Magyar. Like, he should either 2 town center heroic age, just because that's a really nicely protected, easily protectable town center, or just go straight to the heroic age and do what he did last game. Granted, he did get very lucky last game, and that was the prime reasoning why Magyar won so easily. It was basically luck. I'm not saying it was nothing to do with skill, I'm just saying the timing of those villagers to walk past where the Hippicon were going past, like, it was about 3 or 4 seconds difference. So if Magyar had moved his cavalry 3 or 4 seconds later, it's kind of funny to say this, if Mista was a worse player and didn't move his military that way 3 or 4 seconds later, then he would have been able to prevent that migdol going up and force an Ancestor's Eclipse or something like that later in the game. So, and what I mean by saying if he was a worse player, I mean a worse player will leave their military idle for a little bit, just because they have too much to do, they can't do everything, and that might set them back that 3 or 4 seconds to move those Hippicon and then intercept the villagers blindly. Because there's no way that Magyar moved his villagers out at that point, because he knew that the Hippicon had gone by, and like he was already moving them out when he saw them with his obelisk. And we do see Mista in the classical age through Hermes, grabbing his centaur upgrade instantly so the priest can't kill him, and he's going to be moving. Where is he moving? He's moving straight here. There you go. Straight to this location. So what you can do, I just want to point this out, if we do this, you can see the caribou and the elk, which don't have hit point bars. That was that one, that one, that one, and that one. So he knew that there were basically, that means that he knew that there were villagers here, and he's going to be trying to micro a little bit and that sort of thing. Now that's going to be a little bit difficult. Now that Magyar is in the classical age through Blast, I just want to quickly turn off the fog, go to Magyar, see what he's doing. He's throwing up the armory, so he does want to go straight to that heroic age. Jason forcing him off that forward hunt. Needs to, well, there's no villagers over here either. He's retreated them back onto Goat, and Magyar's going to be probably, I wouldn't be surprised really if he tries to do pre-siege, just because he's seen the centaur, knows he needs a lot of priests. The stables are going to be up, but he's going to hit that heroic age and wants the siege to deal with stuff, the priests to deal with the centaurs, and the ancestors to just push. We'll see what he does choose to do. Just because he's got nowhere to go, he can't really hunt there, he can't really hunt here. And see what Mr. chooses to do though. I'm intrigued to see if he's going to attempt something new. Anyhow, Mr. probably going to try and run in here. It's going to be very difficult for him. There's a nice wall there, there's a nice wall there. He has to run sort of through this obelisk, so Magyar knows he's coming around this way. So he's got this priest already lined up to stop Mr. from entering his space, and Mr's just sort of running around looking for stuff left, right, and center. And we see priest already here to deal with this. Magyar is way on top of things. Mr's going to have to retreat out of here. And this is the things which good players do. They know points of weakness. This is a point of weakness. They're all priest here. This isn't a point of weakness. You don't need to have anything here. You've got all this time in the world. You've got this obelisk here. Just saying, well, is he coming through this way? Well, if he is, I'm going to see it since he's over here. Anyhow, we do see the Sphinx going to be running through here, just searching around. He might even want to be using Ancestor's Eclipse onto Mr's economy, which would be really, really painful and hard for Mr. to deal with. There's a bunch of villages on gold. He's probably counting how many villages are everywhere. He sees there was villages here, villages here, villages here, so he can probably use Ancestor's Eclipse most effectively here. Come over here and kill all these villages, kill all these villages. So he's probably thinking to himself, is Ancestor's Eclipse a good idea or not? And now he's really distracting Magyar. Mr. And he's going to throw up this easy Migdol. And he's probably going to lose that Sphinx. Unlucky for Magyar losing the Sphinx, but it did its job. This Migdol stronghold is going to get up. There's no way for Mr. to stop that, unless he chooses to ceasefire right about now, and then have all of his units over there, which is going to force the Ancestor's Eclipse, and he can retreat, which would be really good. But it looks like it's not going to happen. Unfortunate for Mr. And Migdol stronghold is up with 2600 HP. Mr's not going to be able to do anything over here. Priest's going to have to retreat out, else they will die. Yeah. Really well played by Magyar, sacrificing a Sphinx for position, so that's nice. And he's going to have to. He's going to probably just, chill around, do what he needs to do. He's going to start producing chariot archers. He can produce a bunch of those priests to deal with the centaur army, which Mr. is massing. So now is the interesting thing. There's so much you need to accomplish with Zeus. He accomplished one thing, was that getting his second town center. He didn't accomplish the second thing, which was forcing Ancestor's Eclipse, so he has to do something. He does have this ceasefire here, so if he can get a ceasefire between the Ancestor's Eclipse, which is very hard to do, especially against Magyar, who's got really, really quick hands, he can easily just go like bam and then bam, but like faster than that, because that was really slow. But yeah, he has to be on top of that. We do see the settlement going up for Magyar, so he's going to start getting his economy rolling. He is struggling to reduce villages now because he's only got 3 villages. He's only got 3 villages on the town centre. So we'll see what he's going to be doing. And he's also got his pharaoh a little bit idle. Maybe he's become a little bit, what's the word? He's distracted. He's trying to do too much, I think, and his economy is suffering for it. He's raiding when he shouldn't be, and like he's going to lose Chariot Archer for nothing. And hopefully, Mysta can get out of here without actually losing anything. I'm not exactly sure how many special attacks it takes to kill a Scorpion Man, but if you can get a full volley off on it, it's from like 5 of these centaurs, and it's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. Now, Magyar going to be losing another one of these Chariot Archers just from not paying attention. So Mysta's got a really nice chance here. Magyar's not playing his best, so he might be able to steal and win from him, even though like Magyar's technically done exactly what he needs to do in terms of strategy. He's playing a little bit sloppy in terms of execution. So if Mysta can really kick up his game and attempt to get to that mythic age at a time which is really good for him, then it'll be very hard for Magyar to win, even though he's done the right things. Siege Workshop going up for Magyar now. Magyar's got only the archaic upgrades. He's got still only 8 villages on food, so he's going to be struggling to produce villages. And he don't even know if he's got. He hasn't even had plow, and he hasn't even researched it yet. Started researching it, so he's going to be falling. He's going to be struggling a little bit just to be producing that food from those farms. Now Magyar doing those little one unit raids, a little bit interesting there. He's coming in over here and just attacking locations which, you know, little interesting things. I think the best way to raid is to raid while you're attacking. Like if you raid with one Chariot Archer on a location like that while you're having a massive fight, that person's not going to be able to react to that one dude, and it's not going to be really. They're going to be too focused on the fight to do anything about it. So we can still see Magyar's choosing to do the no economy route, so he's going to have to punish Mysta somehow, and these raids are what it's going to do it. Mysta's not even reacting to it. That was a really slow reaction time from Mysta. Basically, that was probably the only location bar this one which he had to be aware of. That one and that one. If we go to Mysta's camp, you can see he's got relatively decent sight over here. Like you're gonna spot that when he pops into this location here to come over to raid that. You're only gonna spot it when he comes over here. So you need to throw up some sort of like building here to stop Magyar from coming in this location, but then you had this location which is definitely going to get raided, and he has to put his units here. He's got all of this protected. There's not really anything which can happen over here. So in terms of position, this is the important position. This is the second most important position. Granted, they're both on opposite sides of the map, so he has to put some line of sight over here. It probably wouldn't even be bad to just put a unit over there, like one Toxito, something like that. And we're going to see Magyar on the other hand. He's going to be attempting to stop these centaur raids from happening. You never want to really use your special shot while the villagers are close to the tower, because like what's going to happen there, he just garrisons them just before the arrows come, and then the arrows come, waste the special attack, and then he's always scot-free. But he did manage to pick off 2 villages there, which was really nice for Mysta. Magyar, on the other hand, still trying to chase those centaur away with Chariot Archers, but it looks like he's going to get away more than fine, and Magyar's just going to position his chariot in this location so that no roll run-bys can happen. These cavalry probably will get out alive just because the pathing, the tracking of these watchtowers isn't good because it hasn't upgraded crenellations. So what we're going to see now is TheMista retreating back to his base, and yeah, it's going to be good. Siege towers on the other hand now are going to be pushing in, so it looks like Magyar's thinking, okay, time to make something happen. Mysta's economy is getting a little bit out of control. I've got to use my Ancestors Eclipse while it's still going to be relevant. Now, this is it. Like right now, he's got 600 food, 700 gold, needs to throw up a market instantly, needs to cast Ceasefire to stop this attack happening if it happens, and then he needs to go straight to the Mythic Age. And I don't see a market going up for him anywhere. Oh, there it is, the market's going up, so he's doing it exactly how he's supposed to do it. Really, really good play for Mysta. He's going to hit that that Mythic Age 16-minute mark, or something like that, or the 15:30 mark. Well, yeah, the 16-minute mark most probably. And then he's going to have to start producing some barracks and start putting a bunch of. It's got 3 villages on favour. It's already got the 60 favour. He needs to drop 2 of those armories, and then 4 minutes from now he's going to be able to fight Magyar, and Magyar's going to have to pull something out of his hat micro-wise. So Mysta's going to keep on running around attempting to kill villagers, trying to force Magyar away from this location, but this is coming in now, and I would probably prefer to cast Ceasefire preemptively rather than attempting to stop the Ancestors Eclipse, because the 1 minute you buy in terms of getting to the Heroic Age is just, it's so huge. And his army is all over the place as well, so if the Ancestors Eclipse does go up, he will lose all of this location, lose this gold mine, and even possibly lose the game. So we'll see exactly what happens here, and we'll see if Ancestors Eclipse chooses to get cast. Thinking from Magyar's perspective, he sees not really many units, so he doesn't really have to use it just yet. He knows that there's a bunch of Centaur over here and a bunch of Hibicon over here doing what they can to stop whatever's going on. And now we see the Jason's getting picked off and Ceasefire going off. Really smart play by Mysta. I like this, as I just said before, casting Ceasefire preemptively so that Ancestors Eclipse doesn't come off. He needs to get to the Mythic Age, which he will do with time to spare. He's going to get Colossus popping out, and he might even be he'll be grabbing that town center very quickly right now. Do I see villagers coming for Magyar? I don't see the villagers coming for Magyar, so Magyar's not going to be able to grab that town center in time. He hasn't even thought about it. This is going to have to get back to his base now and prevent this from happening. He's going to get the Bellerophon out instantly, hopefully. He stopped producing that, and I'm going to see him queue it instantly. He's got to queue it. Gotta queue it, man. There we go. The Bellerophon going to get up. By the time he's ready to spawn, that town center will be up, so we have the population to deal with this. He's got Bolt, so he'll probably bolt one of these siege towers, and then I reckon he'll be able to hold here, just because he has the army to do so. I would have preferred to see a Heracles, to pop out as well, just to deal with this Ancestors Eclipse, which is more than definitely going to be popping out. We do see Myrmidon also queued up as well. So there's the Ancestors Eclipse. It's going to be popping in right now. Bellerophon spawning instantly right there. I'm going to have to somehow deal with these siege towers. Going to have to use some of those villages. Nice micro going to have to happen here on the center. Special attack run, or we're going to just see the Bellerophon jumping over there and dealing with that, running back and forth, preventing these Centaur from doing anything. The special attack's back up. He needs to run back in and jump onto one of those. There we go. You're going to pick off he's going to pick off that Pharaoh right there, and that's going to stop the damage output onto that onto the Centaur. Looks like Mysta's probably going to be able to hold here. He's got to pick off one more of these siege towers, and then he's more than safe. Jason popping out. He's actually not focusing here. He needs to get that siege tower dead, otherwise that town center is gonna die. It's gonna die. He's got 2 more hits left from that siege tower, and he does manage to pick it off. He needs to start repairing that right away, and he's going to need a push out here. Magyar did get himself into the game economically there, but the thing is, Mysta is so far ahead in tech right now, and I reckon, I really do, believe that the Myrmidon push with Colossi right here is going to be able to push through on this location, prevent that location from happening. So what Mysta needs to do right now, get his armory up. He needs to get a couple more armories up, which he already has, so he doesn't need to get any more armories up. He needs to wait for that to finish. He needs to get all of his armory upgrades going on. Once he hits that iron armor, he needs to push out, start killing Migdol strongholds with Heliopoli, Colossi, and all of that good stuff. We do see Forge of Olympus has been finished. He is getting the copper shields. He can afford everything that he needs to. He can get copper mail if he so chooses, and looks like that Migdol stronghold does manage to get up, and there's a bunch of units over here preventing Oh, nice attack here by Magyar. There's no way that Mister's going to be able to stop this. Mister's army is all the way over this way. That town center is going to fall unless Mister can get out maybe the masons and followed up by architects, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's sending a bunch of villagers over here to stop this happening, but the elephant there, that's what's the issue's going to be. And it looks like the town center does fall, so Mister's got 130 population now to deal with 150 something, or is it 166? So he's got fortified town centers, Magyar does. So Mister has to deal with Magyar's army with like 33 or 36 less population in order to get this town center back. But he does have the Colossi, he does have the Bellerophon, he does have a bunch of these Peltasts. I'd say probably too many Peltasts. I would prefer to see him building farms instead of those Peltasts in order to build some of those more of those Myrmidon. But with burning pitch, it does give doesn't really give anything useful, unfortunately. Nothing useful. Nice raid going on over here, picking off Mister's gold mine. Mister's still got a bunch more gold over here, though. I don't know why Mister thought he should be mining over here. I mean, he did manage to get 2k gold from that without being pushed off it, and he did manage to get. Let's just see. He did manage to get like no, that's nothing. So basically, that gold mine was just to make that gold mine last a little bit longer, but he did pay for it with a couple of villages. So Magyar's going to be a little bit ahead now in terms of economy. Again, he is behind in tech. He needs to get to the Mythic Age and start pumping out those economic upgrades, which he does have, and all of those iron armor things. Now, Mister, I'm going to be trying to grab this back. I don't think Magyar's going to be able to stop him because he is sitting at 165 pop, but that Osiris is what's going to be the deal breaker. Like, he's going to need to use that. Well, nice underworld right here. Going to stop the trade route. Going to kill this town center. Magyar's used all of his gold on the Osiris upgrade for the Mythic Age. So this Colossus and these Myrmidon are going to go to town. Magyar's going to have to react instantly to it, and it looks like he is. A really nice underworld there. However, Mister's still not producing. Mister's still not building that town center, which he needs to do right now. And we'll see if it pays off for him in terms of this attack working. The Colossi is not a silver Colossus, it's not a gold Colossus, it's just a Colossus. So he's not going to be doing that much damage, and he's not going to be able to tank that much either. But Magyar doesn't have that many military units here. He's got a bunch of siege towers here, so he's probably going to do a side attack right there with those siege towers in order to deal with Mister. And Mister's just got too many Peltasts here. They're kind of worthless in terms of what Magyar has. He's going to be able to tear them apart with just the mercenary cavalry because they're really strong. We do see bronze weapons researched by for Mister. And Mister needs to start repairing this underworld. It does repair at ridiculous rates, though. We do see that there is another Colossi in the freight, and he is also producing constantly more of these Colossi. And he gets that over here, gets that onto the fortified town center, stops this from going down. We do see that Osiris is now being researched. We see that the siege towers are now looking to move in. We see that more siege towers over here. We're going to stop this going up. Not close enough. Not even close. We do see that the son of Osiris forces Mister out of this location and saves the fortified town center. And now Magyar's siege towers are going to get picked up instantly from these villages because they do have that 100% bonus versus siege. They're doing like all of the damage. They're doing all of it. None of the not damage. So we're going to see what exactly Mister can make with these Colossi. If he can push through here and then take down this town center, that would be really good. Does he have iron weapons yet, though? That's the real question. It's a little bit sad in terms of the fact that Mister did manage to pull the strategy off, and I would have been really happy because it should be working better than it is. But the thing is, Mister fucked up. Look at those upgrades. Pickaxe, hand axe. That is solely the reason why this is not working as well as it should. He's only got 10 villagers gathering food when he should have 20 to 30. And he's only got he's got like 20 villages on gold, which is fine, and that's how many you should have, and 19 villages on wood, which you don't really need. You want to be producing these things. You need these things. You don't want to produce these things. They're worthless. They are worthless. Like, they're worthless up until your opponent starts producing action, in which case you want to build a couple. Not too many, just a couple. And it looks like Mysta, we're picking off these mummies. One more attack. Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. Bellerophon is OP, guys. He's OP. Look at that. That mummy insta-died. So basically Bellerophon does like 90 damage with her jump, because and then times that by 400 or whatever it is. Or leap attack deals 100 hack and 600. So that's like 600 damage that it does. And those mummies only have 350 HP, so that's a ridiculous amount of damage. Wow. Bellerophon OP. Nerf Bellerophon. Anyhows, we're gonna have to see if Magyar can use these chariot archers, which really don't have that many upgrades to deal with the medium Myrmidon of Mysta. So Magyar gonna have to start investing in some of those upgrades. He's got the economy, and he's got the economy, that many resources. Why would you not purchase armory upgrades? Learn something from this, guys. Learn something from it. If you have resources, use them. Use them. I don't know what you're going to be planning for that 1600 wood, but use them. You're now behind in terms of military because you didn't use them. You could have equal army upgrades, and now you're in a little bit of a bad spot because there's all of these units which are stronger than yours because they just have more armory upgrades. So Magyar's going to have to get out of here. Magyar throwing up this Migdol stronghold. He's going to attempt to keep making Mysta's life hard for him, and we're gonna just hope that Mysta can get his economy into shape. Like, it's just not. He's got 30 villages on wood. Take those villages off wood. Just like right click there, farms, and then just farms, and then you can start producing more Myrmidon. Myrmidon are good. Either that or throw up like 10 fortresses and get some bloody Heliopoli out. One of the two. We see a bunch of idle villages as well as idle military for Mysta. So Mysta's he's making some mistakes. And it's a little bit sad to see him making mistakes. This fortress, however, probably will go up. There's no siege out for Magyar at the moment to stop it. I mean, he does have that one war elephant, which it's not even going to get an attack before it gets up. Well, he will. Well, he's not. I don't know. There you go. It gets like a couple of attacks, but it still will go up. And then Heliopoli for Mysta, probably going to instantly start popping out at some point. And it looks like Mysta now attacking with some villages. Does he feel like he has too many villages? Because he doesn't. He doesn't have too many villages. He has the opposite of too many villages. Now Magyar, son of Osiris, is also feeling the pain, but I don't know if it's actually, he might be able to kill it. Looks like Magyar gonna lose his son of Osiris. Unlucky for him, he wasn't paying attention. So now Mysta lost his fortress, gonna have to throw him that fortress up again. Didn't get Heliopoli out of it. This gold mine gonna be extinguished, however he's still gold mining from over here. He's only got one villager on favor, which I don't like, and he doesn't have any villagers on food. He's only got 218 food in his bank. He's got 13 villagers gathering food when your priority is like the 70 food. I don't know, man. Mysta, you're letting me down. You're letting me down. So now Magyar's going to be starting to push with like upgraded siege. He's going to start having all of this gold to spam towers with. He's going to be able to push through with walls, and those mummies are going to be able to kill off the everything. These watchtowers are going to pick off these villages like they're nothing, and Mysta's just going to keep on just dealing, like falling behind, just because he's got no economy. to deal with what Magyar has. But that being said, because Magyar has such a massive economy, he has less military. So you work it out. We do see architects up for Magyar, however, so Mr. will have to upgrade his siege in order to really do any damage. We see these catapults coming in now. They want to start killing this town center. They want the town center's penis. That's what they want. So we're going to see if Mr. can push through here and get to that town center. I don't think he can. And he has to be worried about what's going on over here. Magyar's wall was a little bit off place. You need to be a little bit closer. But that's not here or there. Magyar's going to be able to pick off these Heliopoli with that war elephant. No, he's not. Take that back. He's not doing anything about them. He's just, not doing anything. You can see a little bit of dancing in between, trying to find the right position to fight at. I guess both players are relatively even, but if we check post-game, let's just check the post-game. You see, the main reason why Mr. is ahead is because of military. Magyar is way ahead in terms of economy and upgrades and everything like that. We'll see what he can do, if he can push through. There is bucket tons of axemen though, and if you look at it, if we look at this, it says infantry with 50% versus non-Greek human soldiers except no bonus against axemen or throwing axemen. So throwing axemen and champion axemen, these axemen take no bonus damage from myrmidons, and that's why they're such a good counter to myrmidons, because they also do bonus damage to the myrmidons, and yeah, that's the only way for them to deal with it. But all of these medium Toxitos just go to town on these unfully upgraded champion axemen. He still needs the iron upgrades to deal with them. So now Mister's going to be making a little bit of a push here, and I don't know how well Magyar's going to be able to protect himself. Magyar does have he's actually running very low in terms of gold as well. So I think now is the time. Now is the time for the push to happen. If Mister can kill off these two markets, and I'm not going to be throwing up over here, but it's a much shorter distance than it was. We preferred. Yeah, I don't even know. That was like the best market position he could get. But he's choosing to not kill the markets. He might want to try and just kill off a bunch of these capital caravans instead. I'm going to see Magyar swapping fronts and attempting to kill off this town center again. It's only got one more catapult. He just needs to fling the catapult one more time. One more time. He's not going to get there though. It's a little bit unfortunate. Mr. does note that, and he is repairing his town center. Does he have? He doesn't even have masons yet. So that's another. It's not the biggest thing, but it's a big thing in terms of what you need. You need to get that masons out, and you need to get architects out, because it's just so much damage. They have, what is it? Crush damage of 62. So 62 plus the 100 and that's all it is. Crush damage of 62. So it's basically it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage without architects or masons, and you can see the difference here. These guys only do 7 damage. They shoot 3. They shoot 3 bolts for 17 crush damage. So 17 times by 3. It's basically the same sort of damage in terms of DPS, and the architect just does such a good job against it. And there are too many villages here repairing this, so it's probably going to stay up. And the markets did get destroyed for Magyar, so Magyar's now trading at a worse rate than he was. And now Mister's just pushing through here. I reckon from all of the mistakes he made, I think the strategy he did manage to pull off his strategy, so he is in quite a good position at the moment. However, really good side build coming up here from Magyar. Gonna have 6 of these catapults to take out that back town center, but what's the follow-up? You don't have any follow-up here, and basically all that that Mr. has to do is rebuild the town center, kill off the catapults, rebuild the town center. So we'll see if Magyar can make use of the time which it's going to happen. That town center is dead. Gone. So he's going to lose all of these catapults, and then, well, not all of them, but most of them. He's going to have to rebuild that. I wouldn't mind sending like 3 villagers around that way, and then 2 villagers kill the wall, or something like that. We're going to see a little bit of a pushback by Magyar now, because he's got the population advantage. But we do see Mr. sort of aggressively positioning himself in this trade route, attempting to kill off some of these. Where is it? Why? I don't even know. I don't know how I did that. There we go. It's gone. No stress, guys. Now we do see that this siege workshop, he needs to start killing it now. He can't not kill it, because if he doesn't, then the catapults will just keep on popping out, keep on preventing this town from going up. Now we do see a couple of these chariot archers coming in to harass, do what they can. The heavy Myrmidon, however, are probably going to be more than enough to deal with the axemen. The medium Toxotoes, but champion Toxotoes are probably going to also be enough to deal with these chariot archers. But the catapult coming out again. Mister's got to just stop this from happening. This town center, it's not going to get. Oh, it does manage to get up just, only just. And now Mister needs to start getting some more of that food income happening, and probably even produce some colossi now for a massive push. If he produces like 3 or 4 colossi, 5 colossi, and sends them to that town center, it's probably going to die, because Magyar, on the other hand, actually no, he's got a bunch of favour as well, so he can probably deal with that just with the mummies. Now we do see that catapult dying. Probably going to pick off this fortress, however. Yep, does manage to pick off the fortress, and then Mister's going to have to kill that catapult factory producing siege workshop. Because it's annoying. It's annoying me, and I'm not even playing the game. I would want it dead instantly. And he has to also, there's a bunch of idle villages here, like you can see 10 idle villages for Magyar. Mister's also got a bunch of, actually only got the 1 idle villager, so he's quite on top of it. And now Mister's going to be pushing through here, probably just continue to push through. He did manage to pick off the Migdol stronghold, just have to pick off all of these units here. Mister's still a little bit low on the population though, he needs to get to that 160 to really make a push, but killing off that Migdol must have been a big win for him. Now he has to be concerned. He needs to get this trade happening, because he doesn't have it happening. Because he's only got this gold mine left. That gold mine's basically finished. He does have the option of getting this gold mine, but it's a very dangerous. And you want to be taking town centers, not gold mines at this point in the game. So he's going to definitely have to start producing the trade. However, a nice side build by Magyar right here. Going to be producing those baluster tower right in front of the trade route of Mister. Before it's even created, so nice play by Magyar. And now it looks like Mister's going, okay, you've traded for long enough in this spot, we're going to come and stop you. However, this situation, actually no, wait, has he stopped? Is he still producing stuff? No, he stopped producing stuff. Sad times for that little side build there. Now, Magyar, continue to push through here, killing Temple off. We do see these Myrmidon going to more than go to town onto these Migdol strongholds. They are heavy. They should probably want to invest in getting those champion. And we do see that the wall coming up just as Mister's finally starting to produce trade. Should probably kill that now, just because you're going to be losing too many donkey caravans. We do see that Mister's pushing in through here, going to kill off the currently created baluster tower, and then the newly created one also. And we're going to have to see all of the units coming over here to stop this from happening, all the axemen, and then finally this build coming over here. So he's attacking in 2 places at once, a little bit of the hecticness going on here. So most of these baluster towers are going to be falling down here, and then this Colossus is probably going to pick off these markets because he can, or he can start feasting on that large gold mine and just extinguishing it faster, so that Magyar has to rely 100% solely on the on the trade, which he does already have enough of, so I mean he should be fine in that regard. Magyar sitting at the 800 gold, so he's producing plenty of gold at the point. He's only got 5 villages or 10 villages on gold, so he's more than happy about what he's doing. We do see more of the catapults pumping out from Magyar. He's getting some mileage out of that siege workshop, he really is. And now we see Magyar pushing in from this side as well, throwing up another wall over here. There's going to be attempts to get that town centre attacking from this corner. And we'll see exactly if he can manage to do that. So Mr. is sitting at the 140 population. He's really running low on resources because he's got to produce so many expensive units. Those 70 food, 50 gold, heavy myrmidons. He might want to consider to stop making myrmidons and start transitioning to hoplites, because you can't really support the production when they're dying so quickly. You can sort of support it with hoplites, and they don't do as much damage, but they still do a lot. Like they still do the. Like, if I could find a hoplite, I would show you, but he hasn't built any. So I can't. Just take my word for it. They're still really good. And now a little bit of a raid going on over here. To push Mr. off that gold mine. I just want to check out Mr.'s upgrades. No, he's got good upgrades in terms of the food upgrade. He doesn't have good upgrades for the gold. Just a little bit disappointing. And finally, Mr. is choosing to kill it. He's still not going to do it. He's not going to kill the siege workshop. He's not going to do it. It makes me mad. Ah. I don't understand why you wouldn't just send 5 villagers over there just to start attacking the siege workshop and then leave, because it's such a nuisance. It really is. Now Mr. has to shut down that side build as well as push through the middle, and if he can manage to do so, it's actually there's not much left here in terms of building. So Mr. probably can make this attack really work well. If he starts throwing up watchtowers, which are guard towers, which he is, then he can push through here and take down this fortified town centre. That being said, Mr. also has to be really prepared, because if he can't mine from this gold mine anymore, then he has to start doing something about that, and trading is the answer. And his trade route is worse than Magyar's at the moment, just because of this side build that Magyar did pull. So he's going to be getting less gold. Magyar, so many resources, and he doesn't have full armory upgrades. He's just making it hard for himself, really. I don't understand why. He is getting them, which is a start, but there's iron weapons produced, and he still needs to get those iron shields, especially for those champion axemen, because they just melt to the medium toxitose, even if they're only medium. And now Magyar pushing in here. It's going to be difficult for Mr. to stop this attack. He's got the Bellerophon coming to save the day, and he does manage to sort of kill off one of those catapults. He's probably going to also kill that catapult, but at what cost? Is he going to be able to get out of here? Yeah, he will. It's not even a problem. So we can see that the guard towers of Mr. aren't really standing very strong to the catapult, because he doesn't have architects or masons. So it's a little bit sad that he does have. No, that's just line of sight. You can check it. It does have. Doesn't actually have that much line of sight either. So basically, Magyar taking control of the map, pushing Mr. back out of this position with his mercenaries and everything like that. And then he's pushing over this location. The Bellerophon's being microed back and forth, and you're going to see Mr. He's only got 2,600 gold left in this location, and if Magyar can put a massive amount of pressure on this gold mine, then he's going to be able to do something really good. But this is what's going on now. Magyar gonna be able to put one of those catapults into this location here, and then take out this location here and then win the game. However, Mr. now making a big push for this town center here. If he can pick that off, that's going to be a massive win for him. However, Magyar's got no gold. Actually, still coming in, so he's just using it all up. And these Heliopoli are really slow on HP, and Mr. tapping out GG could not withstand Magyar's multitasking here. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, the strategy Mr. definitely works. You can tell that it works. But I just yawned because that was intense. But what went on was Mr. didn't invest in any economy. He didn't get his trade route up. He didn't set up the protection for his trade route. He got his corner invaded. He didn't kill off that siege workshop over there, so he wasn't adept at getting map control. And then he couldn't push, and like he had all of these units which were just dying, and a war of attrition. Like you're gonna use up all of that gold. You're gonna have no more resources coming in. You're not building them. Anyways, my name's BoIt. Thank you for watching. Magyar is the king at the moment. Like, what was that? He won Mr. 5-1 in this. I think that's a best of 9, is it? Seems like about a best of 9 series. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.